Okay. So what do you want to know about balance? How about that?
Everything?
Start there.
As far as balance goes,
What do we need to know about balance?
I guess kind of like how because now I know that the endolymph is in the scala media, and dynamic balance has something to do with the endolymph, and so I'm not sure how that works. But also, if we could just kind of like go over static and dynamic, like just
Yeah.
basically how they work.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be nice.
This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna draw a horrific picture, okay?
Okay.
Oh no.
By horrific, it's just because I don't know how to draw this one, so it's just gonna look weird.
I've got a picture you can copy, either
Sure.
from my notes or from the book.
Depending if it's
So this is
What I
static
want.
and this is dynamic.
yeah, no, I need more.
Oh no, this
specific.
is static too. This is dynamic over here.
Okay, that's gonna be the closest. But okay. What is this?
That is
Semicircular canal.
So these parts are the semicircular canals. This part's not.
Ampulla.
So as a total whole, it's going to be your vestibule, right? Because the cochlea was for
yeah.
sound, right? So think of vestibule and
Oh, got it.
cochlea, okay? The
Okay.
vestibule and the cochlea, okay? So this is going to be the vestibule.
Alright.
So- More specifically, we've got, so this is my utricle, okay? This is my saccule. Okay. Because I think just the hardest part about balance is knowing what piece is what. I think the anatomy is a lot more difficult than the physiology. Inside my utricle and saccule, I've got something right here, something right here. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
This is called my
That's otolithic membrane.
the macula.
Mm.
Is it?
yeah. I don't spell these words often enough to remember how to spell them. What does macula mean?
That's a
Macula
great
means
question.
yellow spot,
Mm.
okay?
Cool.
So if this was accurate, I think those would be yellow. But yeah, so that's literally what it means. So inside my utricle, I've got a utricular macula, a yellow spot in there. And inside my saccule, I've got a saccular macula. What is that? A spot,
That's yellow.
okay? Yellow spot.
Cool.
Okay. Trying to figure out the best way to draw this. Okay, so inside of these macula, I've got what are called otoliths.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Little calcium carbonate rock things.
Do you think we'll need to know that they're made of calcium carbonate?
I don't think so,
I don't think so either.
but that's thinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Couldn't hurt to know.
It's true. These guys are what's responsible for your static equilibrium. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Cool.
For example, if I lean forward, okay? If I lean forward, these rocks are going to be pushed one way a little bit, okay?
Mhm.
And so because they're being pushed one way, my brain takes that signal of them being pushed, and then it says, okay, I know what that is. You've got, I know you've got little hair cells. So at the bottom, you've got some hair cells. So I'm just going to draw the bottom of it. you've got some hair cells. So on the ends of the hair cells, what are there?
Stereocilia?
Yeah. Which are gonna be the things that sense whether they're going sliding one way or the other. Does that make sense? Don't take a picture yet, we're not done.
Well, I have to remember that part.
So the stereocilia kind of like sense the direction that you're going in?
Yeah, so it can do, so acceleration in a planar direction
Yeah.
can either be in part from the semicircular canals, but also from like this guy,
Okay.
okay?
Yeah.
But we classify these guys, we say it's static equilibrium,
Mm-hmm.
okay? So this is okay.
And the hair cells are on top, right? Not on bottom or anything.
What do you mean
Yeah.
by on top?
Of the, or sorry, the stereocilia is on top of the hair cells.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay. That is correct. Okay, so that's everything for static equilibrium. What about dynamic equilibrium?
Oh, really? That's it for static?
Those are all the parts.
Cool.
So I don't know what your teacher said. Also, Brother Baker had one other thing included, the kinocilium.
Mhm.
But yeah.
Oh, kinocilium are like on the top of the hair cells.
Yeah.
So it goes hair cells,
for-
stereocilium, kinocilium.
So in hearing, you've got your stereocilia. You also had kinocilium when you were children.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. From my understanding, I think you still have kinocilium in balance.
Okay.
But yeah. So you
Cool.
have stereocilia, and kinocilium
Mm-hmm.
in your balance.
So what does kinocilium do?
Same thing. It's just
It's just there.
yeah. It's
Okay.
just a longer one.
Cool.
It probably does something more specific than that, but from my understanding, that's the only. It does the same thing. I wouldn't be surprised if I was told that it does something else, but I don't know of anything else that it does. Okay. Now, off of static equilibrium, now we're talking about dynamic equilibrium, right?
Yep.
So it's the ampulla, right?
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
The ampulla are these little fat parts
Yeah.
at the beginning of the semicircular canals.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all of them, huh?
Uh-huh. They're all ampulla.